Are you ready to take control of your savings and master your finances? Let's dive into 12 powerful, practical rules that will completely change the way you think about money. From unexpected strategies to timeless principles, these rules are designed to keep you financially resilient and on the path to financial independence. Stick around till the end, and I guarantee your approach to saving will never be the same. Let's jump right in. Rule 1. The Singapore Rule. The first rule comes straight from Singapore's savvy approach to personal finance. The Singapore Rule is simple. The absolute number of units you need should remain the same. Whether it's groceries, gas, or any other recurring expense, the number of units you consume stays fixed, even when prices fluctuate. This forces you to adapt and make sacrifices in other areas rather than overspend. When the cost of goods rises, most people panic and start spending more, not you. By holding steady with the number of units you purchase, you're training yourself to become financially disciplined. You'll save more because you're less tempted to adjust your lifestyle to match rising prices. This mindset helps you focus on long-term financial goals rather than being reactive to short-term price changes. Rule 2. Reporting the robbery rule. Now, this one's crucial. Think of the reporting the robbery rule as your financial reality check. The rule is simple. Everything boils down to the essentials. Just like when reporting a robbery, you focus only on what's essential, the must-haves. This rule forces you to identify what's truly necessary and what's just excess. Look at your budget and strip away the luxuries that aren't serving your core needs. Whether it's daily coffee runs, that streaming subscription you hardly use, or a gym membership you've forgotten about, cut the fluff and focus on the essentials. Savings will follow automatically when you become a financial minimalist. Rule 3. The 50-30-20 rule. The classic 50-30-20 rule is a foolproof way to manage your finances. Allocate 50% of your income to necessities like rent, groceries, and utilities. Then, 30% goes to discretionary spending, those non-essentials that make life more enjoyable but aren't crucial. Finally, 20% should go directly into your savings or toward paying off debt. This rule helps you strike the perfect balance between enjoying life and being financially responsible. By sticking to these ratios, you'll ensure you're building a financial safety net while still enjoying some flexibility with your spending. Rule 4. The first pay yourself rule. One of the most effective savings strategies is to pay yourself first. Before you spend a single dollar on bills or anything else, set aside a portion of your income for savings. Whether it's 10%, 15%, or even more, this rule ensures that savings are a priority, not an afterthought. Too often, people save only what's left at the end of the month, but by then, there's usually nothing left. By paying yourself first, you guarantee that a portion of your hard-earned money goes straight into savings, helping you build wealth over time. Rule 5. The emergency fund is king. Rule. The foundation of any strong financial plan is an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and having a financial cushion can make all the difference when faced with unexpected expenses like medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Aim to have at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. This rule ensures that when life throws you a curveball, you won't need to rely on credit cards or loans to get by. It's peace of mind in financial form. Rule 6. The 1% savings boost rule. This rule is a gradual, easy way to build up your savings. Each year, aim to increase your savings rate by just 1%. For example, if you're currently saving 5% of your income, increase it to 6% next year, 7% the year after, and so on. This small, incremental change is barely noticeable month to month, but over time, it will have a massive impact on your overall savings. Plus, it's psychologically easier to implement than making a drastic change all at once. Rule 7. To avoid debt at all costs. Rule. Debt is the number one enemy of savings. The more money you owe, the harder it is to save. High-interest debt, like credit card balances, can destroy your financial future. This rule is simple. Avoid debt whenever possible. If you already have debt, make it your top priority to pay it off as quickly as you can. The sooner you're debt-free, the sooner you can focus on building real wealth through savings and investments. Rule 8. The automate your savings rule. Take the stress out of saving by automating it. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account every month or every time you get paid. When your savings are automated, you don't have to rely on willpower or remember to transfer money manually. It happens behind the scenes, and before you know it, your savings will start growing without you even thinking about it. Rule 9. The frugal, not cheap rule. Being frugal means being smart with your money, but being cheap is an entirely different mindset. This rule encourages you to spend wisely, not avoid spending altogether. Focus on getting value for your money rather than cutting corners. For example, instead of buying the cheapest product, invest in quality where it counts. This often saves you money in the long run, as higher quality items tend to last longer. The goal here is to make every dollar you spend work for you, not to pinch pennies at the expense of your quality of life. Rule 10. The long-term view rule. Saving money isn't just about today or tomorrow, it's about the bigger picture. When making financial decisions, always keep the long-term view in mind. Ask yourself, will this decision benefit me in 5, 10, or 20 years? By focusing on long-term gains, whether through saving, investing, or paying off debt, you build a future that's financially secure. Short-term sacrifices can lead to huge rewards down the road, so always play the long game when it comes to your money. Rule 11. The invest in yourself rule. One of the best places to put your money isn't in stocks, bonds, or savings accounts, it's in you. Whether it's learning new skills, gaining knowledge, or improving your health, investing in yourself pays the greatest dividends over time. The more skilled and knowledgeable you are, the better your career opportunities, and the higher your potential earnings. Don't be afraid to spend money on books, courses, or experiences that help you grow. In the end, you'll be your best financial asset. Rule 12. The consistency is key. Rule last, but certainly not least, is the rule of consistency. Saving isn't about making a grand gesture once in a while, it's about being consistent over time. Whether it's saving $50 a month or $500, the key is to keep at it. Small, steady progress beats occasional splurges of effort every time. By sticking to these savings rules consistently, you'll not only grow your savings, but also create healthy financial habits that will last a lifetime. And there you have it, the 12 essential rules for mastering your savings and transforming your financial future. Remember, the key to financial success isn't about complicated strategies, it's about following simple, time-tested rules consistently. So, which of these rules resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Cash Compass for more tips to guide you on your journey to financial freedom.